Hey everyone, Sir Jellybean here. We are back with Core Arms Gates for the Ostfront, and this is the new updated units for the USSR, for Russia, the Soviet Union. Yes, the late war infantry has arrived. We've done the Germans, and now it's the Russians' turn. And my god, they also get a massive amount of new units. So, first of all, we get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27 new squads for the Russians. I'm pretty sure these are all the new ones. I knew some of like the NKVD rifle squad. I'm not sure if they were already in the Russian tech tree, but I don't know the Soviets as well. So I'm going through everything that I think is new. And we're going to start from the top and work through it like the Germans. And we're just going to take a quick look at the tech tree. As you can see, it very much expands it to a ridiculous degree. So a lot of research points needed, but some very cool units, and definitely gives a different way of playing. So we'll start at the top. First, we have the veteran Partisan Squad 1944. Now, these guys are here. These are 11 pop cap, 136 manpower. Now, these are interesting. Obviously, the veterans, so they got base of 230 HP and 162 stamina. Obviously, 172 and 98 for the standard, so it switches. Terrible regeneration as well, I might add. Nothing, which is really +0, so it doesn't get any bonus. 3s and 4s on the levels, which is pretty good, and the squad leader is on 4s and 5s. Weapon-wise, got interesting. Got SMGs. We do have some semi-automatic rifles there. There's some carbines, and down at the bottom we have some more carbines, and this guy has an MG42. He has a captured MG42 with a belt, which is actually really strong. So that's actually a very interesting squad. They also have really good, they have things like Molotovs, frag grenades. So it's a very good infantry unit. And they have the PPSH and MP40s mixed in there. And then you've got the captured weapon is a SVD40. That's not captured, that's given. But they have a nice mix of weapons. They also have Carabiner 98Ks captured from German forces. So it's nice to have that mix of units, good varied force. Very interesting, and the fact that you can get these pretty much out the back on the research tree. The Partisans are, I believe, I can't remember where they've gone. They're down here, quite far down the line. You have to go through the rifle squads to the Partisans, but a very interesting unit, cool for a Partisan playthrough. And yeah, I think they look fantastic as well. Next, you have another squad of veteran Partisans. These are 11 pop cap, 116 manpower, and these are, as you can see, more SMG heavy. So they've got the same stats, 230 for the leader with 162 stamina, then 172 HP with 98. But as you can see, a lot of SMGs in there. The main difference is anti-tank. Obviously, the first squad I forgot to mention has a Panzerfaust 30. The second one has more AT. It's got a Panzerfaust 60, Panzerfaust 60, and a Panzerfaust 60. So a lot of AT. And you've got loads of SMGs. You've got PPSHs. You've got MP40 machine guns. You've got a nice, I think there's MP40s, there's PPSHs, lots of SMG firepower. That makes them a very brutal close quarter squad, especially with frag grenades and Molotovs. And the fact that they have more AT, now both squads have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I believe that has the same amount as well. Yeah, so both 10-man squads. So very cheap and very effective pop cap wise. And obviously pop cap has been redone for all the units, which is really good. So another really cool unit, and obviously they're down here on the partisan tree, or the partisan line near the paratrooper squads. So that's pretty cool. Next we have the NKVD Recon squads. So the NKVD, I believe, are, where are they? They're around here, so they're quite easy to get to. And it gives you a bit of a different line down there, penal battalions and conscripts and all that kind of stuff. So it's a completely different way of getting around the tech tree now, which is interesting. So this NKVD Recon squad is, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 150 HP, 225 standard, but they'll obviously have stealth. 2 PPSHs at the start, and then the rest of them are just armed with rifles. So they're not bringing much firepower-wise. Skills are 2s and 3s, nothing too major, nothing elite. But they do obviously have some grenades and basic things like entrenching tools, I think, on most of them. Yeah, so they're pretty decent. It's a very large recon squad, larger than the standard one. And cost-wise, they are only 13 pop cap but 95 manpower, so very cheap. But good for it. I guess you could buy them as a recon squad and spread them out, but I wouldn't say there's something amazing for me. But they have good stamina regen, so obviously you can get them around the map quite quick, and you can use them obviously like a rapid response unit. So that's pretty interesting, I think. Kind of cool. Next, we have the Recon Squad 1944. So obviously these are, where are these? It's finding everything to be a nightmare though now, I must say. Recon Squad 1944. I don't, down here? Oh yeah, down here. Recon Squad 1944, so all the way down here on the infantry line. And these guys are 12 pop cap, 114 manpower. And yeah, they're decent. Oh no, they're 11 pop cap, 67 manpower. My apologies. Only a 6-man squad, 152.25. Stats are 2s and 3s. They're pretty basic. They also have a guy with a rifle. Small recon squad, not much to say. I don't think they're that good. But I guess it does fit the Soviet theme because they went to smaller squads later in the war. So more efficient, more kind of combined arms tactics, more effective. So that's kind of cool to include. So nice little option there. Next, we have the NKVD Sapper squad, which are up here, I believe. Yeah, NKVD Sapper squad, which is quite interesting. These guys, 11 pop cap, 89 manpower. One good thing, obviously, 200 HP, 125 standard basic, but you've got a Sapper engineer, which is basically like a field engineer, I believe. So that's quite interesting for the squad. They're not really bringing anything particularly interesting, just rifles. I don't think we've got any semi-automatics in there now. In the squad leaders, just armed with a rifle. And yeah, so nothing particularly interesting. I think there's better options for engineers and Sapper squads. But for 11 pop cap and 89 manpower, it's pretty cheap and efficient. But I do like the blue hats and the blue trousers. They look pretty slick. Next, we've got the Sapper, Sapper Squad 1944, which is... Where are they? Where are you? They're down here, so not too bad, but it's 1944 variant. These guys are 12 pop cap, I believe. No, it's this one. 944. 17 pop cap, 171 manpower. And as you can see, stats are 200 125, basic stats. Levels are 2s and 3s, nothing major, but you get SMGs in the squad, you get rifles, I believe it's just a standard, not semi-auto. You got another couple of PPSHs, you get your actual proper sapper, like the kind of field engineer unit, you get a flamer, who's armed with obviously a flamethrower, and you get more sappers now. It's 10-man squad, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But these guys are going to have satchel charges and stuff as well. They're a good mixed unit, so that's actually pretty damn good. They tend to be a very useful all-round squad. And the flamethrower alone makes it worth it. But the fact that you also have that kind of field engineer unit, it makes it quite a good multitasking unit. So quite a cool, interesting stuff. And the 1944 gives them more updated weapons, which is obviously very good. Next, we have the NKVD AT rifle squad. Now, I've never seen them before. They might be in the thing, but I've never noticed them. Obviously, I don't play the Soviets much. So the NKVD rifle squad, AT rifle squad should be... Oh, I don't know where they are. Right, it's there, so they're quite close down. They aren't particularly expensive, NKVD rifle squad. They're 11 pop cap, 152 manpower, but they do come with 3 PTRS 41s, I believe. So that's 3 AT rifles, you get 3 AT support and a squad leader. Obviously 200 HP, 125 stamina, 2s and 3s, nothing special. Nice solid anti-tank unit, fair price. And compared to the standard anti-tank rifle squad, I would say the standard might actually be a better one. If we can click it. Yeah, very similar, basically. Very similar indeed. But they get the PTRS. But I guess if you want to play the NKVD route, that's what it's there for. But I'd probably say go for the standard anti-tank rifle squad. Next, we have the NKVD rifle squad, which is there. So the NKVD rifle squad is 15 pop cap, 128 manpower. And 200s and 125, 2s and 3s, nothing special. Regen of HP is quite decent. Stamina's okay, I guess. The MG is a DP27, which is not particularly good. There's no semi-automatic rifles in there, I don't believe. No. Oh, there is one for the squad leader. Well, not the squad leader, there is one guy with a semi-auto, I believe. Was it a semi-auto? I may be dreaming there. No, I don't think he does. No. No semi-automatic weapons at all. Just a large rifle squad. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it is a big squad, but for 15 pop cap, 128 manpower, it's cheap. But like I say, big squad, nothing particularly, I'd say, special about it. Not that impressed with the NKD rifle squad, but easily to get to, easy to recruit. So I guess they're good for chucking out bodies. Next, we have the rifle squad 1943, which is, I believe it's there. Yeah, Rifle Squad 1943. So these have elements with it. The Soviet Union changed like their squads up quite a bit in 1943. So Rifle Squad 1943 is there. It's 12 pop cap, 119 manpower. And as you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get standard guys, 200 and 125, 2s and 3s. Nothing special on the stats. SMGs, you do get, is it 2 semi-automatic rifles? Yeah, so that's a good bit of firepower. You also get the DP27 light machine gun. Standard rifle squad, bit of firepower, good all round, cheap and cheerful. Not much else to say about that. Next, you have the heavy rifle squad 1943, which is just after them. So these guys come with 2 MGs by the looks of it, 200 HP and 125 stamina. Decent stamina regen, not much for the health. 2s and 3s. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 again. Main difference is they get 2 DP-27 machine guns and 2 MG assistants. Semi-automatic rifle-wise, they still get 2, so you're getting a bit more firepower. 13 pop cap, 151 manpower. I guess it is good for having that extra MG, but still nothing to stand home about. I wouldn't say it's epic or really, really cool, but I guess it gives you a nice bit of firepower for that. Next is the Rifle Squad 1944, which are these guys here. 10 pop cap, 100 manpower, and they are there on the same list. So it's further down before the veterans, actually, veteran partisans. And they're 10 pop cap, 100 manpower is cheap, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, only 7 men in the squad. 200 HP, 125 stamina, 2s and 3s. You've got 2 semi-automatic rifles, though, and a light machine gun. So basically, I'd say more efficient firepower for a smaller squad. So yeah, quite good, and it's the revamped Soviet tree. Another decent rifle squad. The smaller means it's easier to look after, easier to kind of manage the troops. And pound for pound or man for man, you're getting more semi-automatics, SMGs, and light machine guns instead of rifle squad. So I think it's very good for that. Next is the SMG squad 1943, which is, I believe it's here, and that's 18 pop cap, 132. And it is, I believe, up here, SMG Squad 1943, yep. So these guys are, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys. 200 HP, 125 stamina. Stats of 2s and 3s. You obviously get tons of PPSHs. Different variants, obviously. You got the PPSH43 and the standards, the drum one, but they're all pretty damn good. You also get an MG with the DP27. Yeah, for 18 points and 132, it's a good close range squad. You can overrun targets, they'll have frags and smokes and some AT grenades. Yeah, a solid close range support unit. Definitely something that can get close on the Germans, but now the Germans obviously are packing things like MP44s further down the line. Won't be as good as they used to be. You won't be able to batter them at close range like you used to. Next, we have the heavy SMG squad, which was obviously straight after them, I believe, 1943. And that's there, 18 pop cap, 159 manpower. And this thing is 200 HP, 125 stamina, 2s and 3s once again. But you basically get 2 MGs, 2 DP27s. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you basically trade some SMGs from DPs. I wouldn't say it's worth it for that. You might as well just go pure SMG, in my opinion. I think these guys have more PPSHs with the drums, though, over the SMG squad. Now about the same. So yeah, heavy SMG squad, very, very similar. So SMG Squad 1944 is 14 pop cap, 109 manpower, and that is, it's there, just there, 1944. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 men, following like the rifle squads. 200 HP, 125 stamina, 2s and 3s again. You've got your SMGs in there, you've got your DP machine gun, nothing special. Basically just a smaller, more efficient SMG squad, I guess, but I'd probably go for the SMG Squad 1943 if it's for me. 14 pop cap, 109 manpower. Cheap and cheerful. Next, we have the Guards Rifle Squad 1944. The 13 pop cap, 140. Wait, is that correct? Is that 1944? No, that's Guards Rifle Squad. Guards Rifle Squad 1944 is that it? I don't know it. Oh. Guards Rifle Squad 1944. We missed the Guards SMG Squad. No, it's there. It's all jumbled up. Anyway, Guards Rifle Squad 1944. 11 pop cap, 120 manpower. The Guard Rifle Squad is there, right on that bit, 1944 one. These guys are pretty elite, I guess. The 230 HP, 162 stamina. Obviously, you've got 2 semi-automatic rifles and a DP-27 machine gun. Guards are a bit more elite in the stats as well. They are 4s and 5s because they're elite soldiers. So you're talking basically elite infantry, veterans infantry, really useful, really effective. Guards are always a good, solid choice. Next, we've got the Motorized Guards Rifle 1944, which I believe are, there we go. And these guys, obviously, it's larger squad, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus the driver. They are vetted up, so 230, 162. They've all got 4s and 5s, pretty damn good. You've got your SVTs, you've got 3 of them. You've also got your DP-27 machine gun, and you have your commander with a PPSH-41, or the guard squad leader, and your senior rifleman, who tends to be, in charge a little bit. I don't know why he's the senior rifleman. I guess it's like an NCO, but it's pretty damn badass. Anyway, a good solid choice once again for kind of elite troops, even though the truck is pretty damn vulnerable. I won't put too much on it, but 15 pop cap, 165 manpower, pretty decent. Next, we have the Guards SMG squad, 1944. So that's the Guards SMG squad there. Yeah, here we go. Guards SMG squad, 1944. 14 pop cap, 126 manpower. Basic Guards SMGs, 230 HP, 162 stamina. Pretty damn good. They've got 4s and 5s. They're stronger than your standard SMG squad. They're going to be able to overrun the enemy. They're also armed with that TP-27. There's 7 guys in the squad, following on the Russians with the smaller, more elite troops later on in the war. Very useful, and these will stomp some positions. Definitely give the Germans something to think about in close combat, especially the Finns as well. Next, we have the Motorized Guard SMG squad, which is here for 19 pop cap and 168 manpower. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The driver. You've got 230 HP, 162 stamina, and obviously 4s and 5s. You've got everyone armed with PPSHs, apart from the commander with his Nos and Megan, and you've got a DP-27 machine gun. Got a nice mix of SMGs. You'll have frags, you'll have smoke, you'll have AT grenades, and they come in that weak truck, but still they're pretty damn good. Obviously, we look down the line. You've got motorized rifle squads there. You've got motorized SMGs there. It follows down the guard tree and then splits off down after the rifles and SMG squads as it makes sense, because the guards are just elite units of those groups anyway. Next, we've got the NKVD mountain rifle squad, which are, God knows. NKVD mountain rifle squad, which are, that's cavalry squad. Mountain rifle squad are there. I've never seen these, but maybe they're in it before. Big squad, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 300 HP though, 200 stamina, and 3s and 4s, so it does make them quite elite actually. And the NKVD mountain rifle squad is 24 pop cap, 202 manpower, so it's cheap. You get a lot of good quality riflemen for a cheap price, and you do get some semi-auto rifles there. You get an SVT in there, and you also get an SMG, you get a DP-27, so that's a good solid rifle force. Definitely built for the mountain squad, like, you know, long to medium range combat. I think they're a good skirmishing unit. I like the idea of them. Good HP and decent stamina and good regen on both. So yeah, I like the look of them. Then we've got the Cavalry Rifle Squad 1944, which are just after them, I believe. Oh no. Oh yeah, NKVD Mounted Cavalry Squad. Is that it? No, I think I've got them different. Yeah, I'm confused. NKVD Mountain Cavalry Squad. Right, may have to add them at the bottom. We'll do them now. NKVD Mountain Cavalry Squad is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the later war versions. 375 HP, 300 stamina. And they are, what's that? They're only 14 pop cap, 182 manpower. And that's quite easy to get to those Mountain Cavalry Squad. Quite close from the basic infantry units. And they, you know, the 4s and 5 stats, you've got 3 SMGs there. You've got semi-automatic and a DP-27. That's quite a good little elite unit. I'm quite impressed with that. So that is really, really cool. Next, we've got the Cavalry Rifle Squad, which I have also not seen, which are here. Cavalry Rifle Squad 1944, I believe. 16 pop cap, 155 manpower. And they are, I believe, I've got to find them now. Where are they? I don't know. Give me a second, folks. It's just gone a bit crazy. There's too much to look through. Ah, they're down here. Cavalry Rifle Squad, 1944. So these guys are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You obviously get 300 HP, 200 stamina, and 3s and 4s. So fairly decent. For the price, they're quite effective. 16 pop cap, 155 manpower. They're quite cheap. You get your semi-automatic rifles, you get your SMGs, and you do get your DP-27. Nice skirmishing mountain unit. Nothing to write home about against some of the more elite units, but still quite cool. Then there's the Motorized Elite Guard Rifle Squad 1944, which are all the way over here. Over here, over here. Now these guys are 20 pop cap, 233 manpower. They get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 with the driver. 354 HP, 260 stamina, and good stamina regen at 5.8, but the HP is a bit low. And they got 5s and 6s, so these are very elite, and they are good for the price. I'd say they're actually very, very efficient for the price. You're going to get, obviously, PPSHs. You're going to get, what, 3 semi-automatic rifles and the DP-27, and you do get that kind of truck, even though it's vulnerable. Very elite guard rifle squad. Will be able to go toe-to-toe with some of the best infantry and win the fight. So fantastic elite unit. They can probably be the elite core of your army later in the game, which is really cool. So they're Motorized Elite Guards Rifle Squad 1944. And then there's a Motorized Elite Rifle Squad 1944, basically the SMG variants. 345 HP, 200 stamina, 5.8 stamina regen, 5s and 6s again, but obviously SMGs galore. Just SMGs everywhere. And I'm seeing a lot of drums in there. DP27, same size squad at 10 man, and very effective for 20 pop cap and 232 manpower. Very elite SMG squad. Very good for closing in and bringing the pain. And those guys are up there on the research draft, the SMG squads, so that's really cool. Next, we have the Guards Cavalry Squad. So I think I've gone over the Cavalry Rifle Squad. Guards Cavalry Squad must be down here. Yep, down here on the research line, down there, mountain troops and all that. Guards Cavalry Squad is 1944, 16 pop gap, 192 manpower. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These guys are 3, 4, 5 HP, 260 stamina, good stamina regen, 5s and 6s, so very elite as well. And they bring a lot of firepower, PPSHs. You've got a semi-automatic rifle. You've got 2 of them actually, and you've got a DP27 machine gun. So really good unit. They're going to have frags, they're going to have smokes. They're going to be a really good solid guard unit. Decent stamina and decent stamina regen. Very similar to these guys when they're done up. So they're all good complements to each other if you want to make a guards force. Then we have the Guards Marines, 1944, 18 pop cap, 220 manpower. These guys, I believe, are up here, are they? Let me find the Marines. The Marines. There's Black Sea Marines, but Guards Marines. They are sneaky. So the Black Sea Marines there, Guards Marines, there they are, 1944, standard Marine thing. You have to go from Rifle Squad to Marines, because I didn't realise the NKVDs are dead end, so that's probably why they are effective, but it does dead end your infantry. These 18 pop cap, 220 manpower, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You also get some AT, we can see. 3, 4, 5 HP, 260 stamina, good stamina regen, 5s and 6s. You're getting your nice SMGs in there. You're getting your SVTs there. You're getting, what, 3 of them. You're also getting Panzerfaust 60s, which is pretty decent. And you're getting, what, 2 Panzerfaust 60s. And you're also getting a DP27. So really good, solid squad. Good firepower, good skills. And the fact that you get 3 semi-automatic rifles and 2 anti-tank weapons really does help bring the pain, which is absolutely fantastic. I think they're definitely worth 18 pop cap and 220 manpower. Really, really good. Next, we've got the NKVD Mountain Cavalry Squad, which is down here, I believe. NKVD Mountain Cavalry Squad. Well, NKVD is there. Oh, no, we've already done them, I believe. I think we've gone over them. We do believe we have, yes. I think we went over them already. Yeah, I think we've done that. I'm pretty sure we have. One sec, just checking, like I say, I get confused. There's that much on the bloody screen. I'm pretty sure I went through them. 375 manpower. Yeah, we'll go over them just again because I think I may have done these, but I can't see the NKVD Mountain Cavalry Squad there. Let me just go back and see if we can find them. We'll just do them again. If I have done them, I'm confused myself with that much to go through. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7-man squad. 375 HP. 300 stamina. 7.5 stamina regen. That's massive. 4s and 5s. Not as elite as some, but really good stamina regen. You're getting some nice SMGs in there. You're getting semi-automatic rifles, and you're also getting DP27. And 14 pop cap, 182 manpower. It's very cheap and cheerful. It's very good. Then we have the Mountain Cavalry Squad 1944, which are right down here, I believe. Yeah, so down the kind of mountain and cavalry line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 375 HP, 300 stamina, really good stamina regen. 4s and 5s, very similar. PPSHs, SVT 40s, and DP27. So a good solid all-round unit, and they do look pretty damn badass, which we're going to even look good when, you know, they've got the cool kind of a Cossack looking hat, which is really, really cool. Then we have the Guards Paratrooper Squad, which is, I've never seen these before. I don't know if they're brand new, but they're new to me. And they're all the way down here, Guards Paratrooper Squad, there. And these guys cost quite a bit. So, where are they? Guards Paratrooper Squad, 20 pop cap, 286 manpower, right? But they have good stats. 375 HP, 360 stamina, 9 stamina regen, 5s and 6s. You're getting good. You're getting AVT 40, which is, I think that's an automatic rifle. You're getting PPSHs. You're getting SVTs. You're getting what? 2 of them. You're also getting a DT with a bipod, it says. So I think that's a bit more of a upgraded version. That thing's got, looks like it's got a chunky clip on, I will say that. Magazine size is 63, where I'm pretty sure the standard is only 47. Yep, so that's got an even better DT. That's something to look out for. I don't know when that one added, but it looks more like the Lewis guns mag. That looks badass. And then you've got another SCV T40 right at the end. So this squad brings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amazing health and stats, amazing health, amazing stamina. And really for the cost, yeah, the 20 pop cap, 286 manpower. That seems very powerful. These are very powerful elite units. I'd say probably some of the best the Russians have now. Really liking these guys. So yeah, fantastic. And then we've got the NKVD mountain rifle squad. Yeah, there we are. They were supposed to do them last, but I have done them. So that is, get rid of him. That is all the Russian infantry units. Absolutely tons of new stuff. And I can already see some new favourites for me. I thought the German infantry was good, but I think the Russians are going to give them a run for money. And obviously, you've still got things like your assault engineers and your sappers, but some of these new squads are pretty damn elite. It's a massive overhaul for the Russians. Obviously, the tech tree is pretty damn bloated, but gives you a lot of different options for playing the game. I think I've got every single new squad in there. If I miss some, say, gets a bit confusing, but I think it was a pretty good roundup of what they're bringing, and quite exciting. And I'm looking forward to giving these guys a try. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Thanks for watching, everyone, and you guys have a fantastic weekend.